Hello learners, BME 025 Condition Monitoring and Maintenance Management, Video 17 Reliability Improvement, presented by myself Dr. N. Venkateshwarlu, Professor, School of Engineering and Technology, IGNOU, New Delhi. Introduction. In engineering discipline, the studies of reliability, availability, maintainability are relatively new. Today, the reliability, availability and maintainability have become very important considerations in purchase decisions of not only costly or huge equipment but even in consumer products. Reliability, availability and maintainability are not only an important integral aspects of the engineering process but also necessary scales for formulating or evaluating features and characteristics of the equipment in terms of reliability improvement, life cycle costing, cost benefit analysis, operating and capability studies such as maintenance performance indices and even influence the incentive decisions too. Reliability improvement. We know from the previous units that failure rate reflects the unreliability. It is already explained through bathtub curve about the shape and failure characteristics for a machine at each stage of its life. The information obtained from test results and fields use experience exhibits one of the following three different types we will be learning here. A. The highest rate of failure occurs during initial use, called infant failure or toothing troubles, may be due to environmental changes, previously undetected faulty and subcomponents or damage in transportation, etc. And slowly these problems vanish out, registering a decreasing failure rate is exhibited. B. Random failures only now and then can be seen, indicating that the machine is undergoing the useful life that registers the constant failure rate. New product design is especially concerned with the failure rate during the useful performance life. C. The wear out phase follows the useful performance life. This phase experiences the increasing failure rate and reaches highest failure rate, finally becoming most unreliable. Whatsoever may be the phase through which the machine is undergoing, it does not perform properly unless all of its subcomponents function correctly. In such cases, the reliabilities of the individual subcomponents must be greater than the reliability desired for the final product. This situation exists whenever the chances of failure for each subcomponent are independent of one another. For example, consider the probability of starting a bike. It may not start due to various reasons such as slip in kick rod, the failure of spark plug, the failure of magnet system generation current for the spark plug, or the carburetor not supplying petrol to the engine, etc. Thus, the probability of starting or not starting of the bike depends on the probability of the functioning or not functioning of its components. The functioning of a system not just depends on the reliability of the subsystems but also depends on the fashion or orientation how they are concerned. If we go into details, we find basically three fashions or three types that different subsystems or components of a system or machine may be connected. These are series system, parallel system, series and parallel system or combined system. Reliability systems. Now we shall take up each of these systems separately and learn how to calculate their reliabilities. In first, series system. Suppose a system is composed of two subsystems, say A and B, are connected in series as shown in the figure below. Let the reliabilities of the two components be RA and RB. Now let us compute the reliability, say R of the overall system. So there is a system, and this system having two components which are having reliability A and reliability B. So to find out the final overall reliability, so here R, overall, what is the overall reliability? That is R, that is equal. So now if the probability of failing the subsystems A and B are denoted by FA and FB, then we have RA is equal to 1 minus FA, or FA is equal to 1 minus RA. And for the second component, that is RB is equal to 1 minus FB, or FB is equal to 1 minus RB. We know that there are three possibilities for the system not functioning. So when the system is not functioning, means subsystem A fails, or subsystem B fails, or both subsystems A and B fail. Then only the reliability will be down and the system may not be work. Thus, the system will function only in one case, that is, if and only if both the subsystem function correctly. Thus, the probability of A not failing is equal to 1 minus FA, and the probability of B not failing, that is 1 minus FB. The probability of both not failing is 1 minus FA into 1 minus FB. So the overall reliability of the system is equal to R, that is equal to 1 minus FA into 1 minus FB, that is equal to RA into RB, reliability A into reliability B. So now let us generalize the above concept for n components, because a system consists of number of components also. So now we are calculating for the n components. Let n is equal to number of subsystems or components of a system connected in series, and Rk, the reliability or the probability of a component K in the system functioning at a given time t. Then Ri is equal to reliability of the ith system, where I is equal to 1 to n. So Rs is equal to reliability of the series system, that is the probability of the system functioning at t. The figure 1.2 depicts that series system, that is R1, R2, R3, Rk and up to Rn. So this is the series system. The reliability of the above system is equal to Rs, that is equal to R1 into R2 into R3 into up to Rk and up to Rn. So it can be discerned that the system fails if any of the sub component fail, that is Rs is equal to 0 if any of the system fails, that is equal to if R is R or R2 or R3 or Rk or Rn is equal to 0, then total system reliability will be 0. So conversely, if even one element's or component probability of functioning is improved, the whole system's reliability is improved. Here we will consider one example, example 9.1. The probability of functioning of each element in a series system of 4 components is given as R1 is equal to 0.6, R2 is equal to 0.7, R3 is equal to 0.8 and R4 is equal to 0.9. Find the overall reliability of the system. This is one problem. Then what will be the change, the system reliability, if the reliability of the third component is increased to 0.9 and B decreased to 0.7. So these two conditions also we have to find out. First we have to find out the overall reliability, then we have to find out when the one component reliability changes, what happens. So solution here. The above system can be represented diagrammatically as follows. So R1, R2, R3 and R4 are given in the series and their values are all given. So R1 is equal to 0.6, R2 is equal to 0.7, R3 is equal to 0.8 and R4 is equal to 0.9. The system's reliability can be calculated as, this is overall reliability or total system reliability. So the RS is equal to, we have to multiply R1 into R2 into R3 into R4. So here the R1 R2 values will be substituted, that is equal to RS is equal to 0.6 into 0.7 into 0.8 into 0.9, that is equal to 0.3024. If the reliability of the, so this is the first one we have find out. Then second is, if the reliability of the third component is increased to 0.9, then the system reliability is given by, so what the change it takes place. So RS, you can say that RS is equal to 0.6 into 0.7 into, again here we have changed, that is 0.9 instead of 0.8 and into 0.9, that is equal to 0.342. So the reliability of the system is increased by increasing the one component reliability. So that is overall reliability increased by 0.0378. Next B, if the reliability of the third component is decreased to 0.7, then the system reliability is given by, that is RB, that is equal to 0.6 into 0.7 into 0.7 into 0.9, that is equal to 0.2646. That is overall reliability decreased by 0.0378. So observation, though the reliability of one of the component is as high as 0.9, but the overall probability of the system is as low as 0.3024. B, the components with lower reliability connected in series will low down the reliability of the system. If the component of certain reliabilities are connected in series, the overall reliability of the system is less than that of their individual reliabilities. If the probability of an element is improved from 0.8 to 0.9, the system probability improved to 0.3402, that is an increment of 0.0378 only, that is not appreciably improved. It is difficult to achieve high reliability with the basic series system. If the probability of an element is reduced from 0.8 to 0.7, the system probability increased to 0.2646, that is a decrement of 0.0378 only, same as increment. So it is difficult to achieve high reliability with the series system. So now we have learned about the series system. Then next one is parallel system. Suppose a system is composed of two subsystems, say A and B, are connected in parallel as shown in the figure below. So let us reliabilities of the two components be RA and RB. Now let us compute the reliability, say R of the overall system. So RA and RB are connected in parallel and we have to find out the system reliability, overall reliability. Now if the probability of failing the subsystem A and B are denoted by FA and FB, then we have RA is equal to 1 minus FA or FA is equal to 1 minus RA. RB is equal to 1 minus FB or FB is equal to 1 minus RB. We know that there are three possibilities for the components of the system not functioning. Subsystem A fails, subsystem B fails, both subsystem A and B fails. So here the total system when it will not work. So these are the reasons. In first and second case, the system will not completely fail, but only in third case the system completely fails. Thus the reliability is affected if and only if both the components fail. Thus the probability of A failing is equal to FA is equal to 1 minus RA and the probability of B failing is equal to FB is equal to 1 minus RB. The probability of both failing is equal to FA into FB, that is equal to 1 minus RA into 1 minus RB. Thus the probability of system not functioning is equal to 1 minus RP, that is equal to 1 minus RA into 1 minus RB. So the overall reliability of the system is equal to RP is equal to 1 minus RA into 1 minus RB. So this is the overall system reliability in parallel system. So here it is denoted as RP because it is in the parallel system. RP is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus RA into 1 minus RB. So here why we are calling it as n components? So we don't know in each machine or each system there are so many components in any. So for that we have to first of all we have to find out for two pieces, 3 pieces, 3 components like that. But here we are thinking about first n components are there, and then we can find out if it is 5 or 4 or 10 like that. So here now let us generalize the above concept for n components. A parallel system shown below which has n number of elements connected together in figure 9.5. Here this is the figure, here n1, 1, 2, 3 k or n. So like that number of components are connected in parallel. So this is known as a parallel system of n components. In parallel system, if any one component or element fails, still the system functions. But in the series system, it will not. So unless all the components fail simultaneously, the system does function, of course with less power or capacity. Let Rk is equal to probability of any element k functioning at given time, then 1 minus Rk is equal to probability of element k failing in the system. Also Ri is equal to reliability of the ith system, where I is equal to 1, 2, 3 up to n. Rp is equal to reliability of the parallel system, that is the probability of system functioning at time t, the probability of all the elements failing together, that is equal to 1 minus R1 into 1 minus R2 into 1 minus R3 up to 1 minus Rn. Therefore, the probability of a parallel system functioning at a given time t or reliability of the total system of parallel components is Rp, that is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus R1 into 1 minus R2 into 1 minus R3 up to 1 minus Rn. So now again we have to find out the problems through examples. So if you take one example, here example 9.2, the reliability of 4 components connected in a parallel setup are given as R1 is equal to 0.6 and R2 is equal to 0.7 and R3 is equal to 0.8 and R4 is equal to 0.9. Find the overall reliability of the system. What will be the change the system reliability if the reliability of the third component is increased to 0.9 and decreased to 0.7. So this is similar to the series system. Here we are finding the parallel system. Solution. The reliability of the system functioning at any time t is given as Rp, that is equal to 1 minus R1 into 1 minus R2 into 1 minus R3 into 1 minus R4. Here then we substitute the values, then we get 1 minus into 1 minus 0.6 into 1 minus 0.7 into 0.8 into 0.9, that is equal to, we will get the overall system reliability Rp is equal to 0.9976. So with this in the parallel system, but in the series system it was 0.30 like that, but in the parallel system the reliability of the overall system has been increased. So the reliability of systems, this is the parallel system of 4 components. The reliability of the system functioning at any time t is given by, that is equal to Rp, that is equal to 0.9976. If the reliability of the third component is increased to 0.9, then the system reliability is given by RS is equal to 1 minus 0.4 into 0.3 into 0.1 into 0.1, that is equal to 1 minus 0.0012, that is equal to 0.9988. So that is overall reliability increased by 0.0012. So the overall reliability has been increased. If the reliability of the third component is decreased to 0.06, then the system reliability is given by RB, that is equal to it got 0.9964. So that is overall reliability decreased by 0.0012. The observations: A. Though the reliability of one of the component is as low as 0.6, but the overall probability of the system is as high as 0.9976. B. The components with high reliability connected in parallel will improve the overall reliability of the system. If the components of certain reliabilities are connected in parallel, the overall reliability of the system is greater than that of the individual reliabilities. If the reliability of an element is improved from 0.8 to 0.9, the system probability improved to system reliability is improved to 0.9988, that is an increment of 0.0012. If the probability of an element is reduced from 0.8 to 0.7, the system probability decreased to 0.9964, that is a decrement of 0.0012 only, same as increment, that is not considerably decreased. F. It is possible to achieve high reliability with the parallel system. So as compared to series system, in the parallel connection system, the reliability of the system will be increased. Then now we have learned about the series system and parallel system. Now we are coming to combined system, series and parallel. It is a combination of series and parallel systems. In such cases of a system having elements connected both in parallel and series, it is better to convert into one of the systems. So two cases are illustrated as shown in below in the figures 9.7 and 9.8. Students, you have to see the units also for the figures. Here also some figures are given, but not all figures. So please see the units also. So case 1, here in this case we convert the parallel system into equivalent series system, so that the whole system turns to series type only. So this is the combined system, the case 1. So in this there are different components are connected. Some components are connected in parallel, some components are connected in series, and overall how to calculate that we have to learn in this overall reliability calculation will be learned for the combined system. So in the above system we consider that we have a series system with a parallel subsystems of R1, R2, R3 that is, and R4 and R5, a parallel systems of R6 and R7 and R8, where first we shall calculate the reliability of the subsystems as follows. That is 1 minus R1 into 1 minus R2 into 1 minus R3, that is equal to Rx, and 1 minus R6 into 1 minus R7, that is Ry, say. Then the overall system reliability is given by R is equal to Rx, R4, R5, Ry and R8. So to find out the overall reliability, 1 minus R1, 1 minus R2, 1 minus R3 into R4 into R5 and into 1 minus of 1 minus R6, 1 minus R7 and into R8. So this is the overall reliability calculation for the combined system. So in the case 1, that is In the case 2, consider the case of combined system as shown in figure 9.8. In this case, it is better to convert the components into equivalent parallel system. Here we shall consider the three subsystems as parallel. The top subsystem and bottom subsystems are having the components in series. Thus, we consider as a parallel system of a series subsystem of R1 and R2, then R3, and a series subsystem of R4 and R4, R5 and R6. So this is the combined system. So in this top two are in series and bottom three are also in series. Then we have to find out two series system, and then later the three will be converted to parallel system. So like that, one has to convert into the one system, either parallel or series. Then we can find out the overall reliability. So thus the overall reliability can be computed as for the series subsystem of R1, R2. It is say that Rx is equal to R1 into R2. For series subsystem of R4, R5 and R6, it is say Ry is equal to R4 into R5 into R6. The overall reliability is R is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus R1 into R2 into 1 minus R3, then 1 minus R4 into R5 into R6, that is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus R1 into R2 and into 1 minus R3 into 1 minus R4 into R5 into R6. In this way we have to find out the overall reliability of the combined system. So by taking one example, one can understand better. So consider a system with a combined system as shown in the following figure 9.9. The reliability of each of the element is given in figure itself. Find the overall reliability of the total system. So this is the combined system. Here all the reliabilities are given in their figure. It is shown. So solution: the reliability of the first parallel system, that Rp1 is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus 0.9 into 1 minus 0.6 into 1 minus 0.8, that is equal to 0.992, that is Rp1. The reliability of the second parallel system is equal to Rp2 is equal to 1 minus of 1 minus 0.8 into 1 minus 0.7 into 1 minus 0.9, that is equal to 0.994. The above parallel series system can be reduced to equivalent single series system as given below, that is in figure 9.10. So first it was in parallel and series. Now it has reduced to series system with 4 components. That is, then the reliability of this system is given by R is equal to 0.8 into 0.992 into 0.994 into 0.9, that is equal to 0.709955. This is greater than the value of the weakest element in the system, that is 0.6. Then what are the conclusions? So the reliability of the system having greater than the components can be improved by connecting the components in parallel. If two weak components can be joined in parallel with each other, their joint equivalent or joint reliability is higher than their individual probability of the functioning. So conclusions: learners, I hope you understood about the reliability of the system, series reliability system, parallel reliability system, and then combined reliability system. And also we have learned some examples how to solve the problems when the components are connected in series, components are connected in parallel, and components are connected in combined system. So with this I conclude here. Thank you.